Hey friends, hope you had a good Thanksgiving, but welcome to this week's video. We are going to get into the 500 subscriber special. Again, thank you guys for all of you who have contributed to that number, and anyone who's been watching my videos. Got a ton of watch time, and it's really great to see the activity in the community. But I did want to show some appreciation, really just go through the comments of everything that has happened in my channel since I started it. It's gonna be a little bit weird because the angle is a little bit different than I'm used to. I'm usually having a big lens in front of my face to help me focus and make sure I look and make eye contact. But now I'm just using my webcam, so pardon me if I don't make as much eye contact. It doesn't mean I don't like you. It just means that it's weird for me. But let's get into it. So status audio BT1. I'm assuming that's a headphone that you want me to review. This is a while ago. I don't know what these are. I have not picked up a headset, but I think these were on the cheaper side. I think I got detracted just because some other things came in for review. So I apologize. I might get to that one. Not on the top of my priority. I think the top of priority is... Where did it? The pandas. So if you didn't see my first impressions, that video is up there, but I think a lot of people want me to get these out as soon as possible. Again, I'm aiming for the first or second week of December. Again, I'm putting these through these paces, but some other things are coming through the mail, so I'm trying to make sure that I'm respecting those timelines as well. But you will get this in the first half of December, so these are priority. BT1s, let's see if we can get that in the new year. Subscribe because of the AJ1 origin story in the back, fire. Not one of my best videos with the keyboard, but I thought I should do it anyway. But I appreciate that you like the AJ1s. I love them too. They are my first Jordan 1 actually. I never really pulled the trigger on Jordan 1s. I always liked them. But the collaboration with Spider-Man kind of made me want to get one. And now I have a ton. Maybe one day I'll go over my freaking AJ1 collection, but yeah, these are the origin stories. I have rarely worn these. I do wear them sometimes, ironically, with suits. But I did customize them a bit, so I'm not sure if you can see here, but I put some leather laces, and then, what do you call it, a Spider-Man keycap, or a lace cap. This one's coming out. But yeah, I put them there just to kind of fit, like, to, you know, cap off the whole Spider-Man theme, but I love these. And they really kicked off my, I guess my fashion around Jordan 1s, but really appreciative of these sneakers. I don't know if you're still alive, but the Edifier W800 BT. Yeah, I'm still alive. Carl, thanks for the backup. We'll come back to your comments in later, but yeah, I'm still alive. I'm here. Again, the Edifier, I'm not really familiar with this brand, but maybe something in the new year, just like the Status BT. Yeah, good stuff. Tell like it is, dude. Yeah, some people had some qualms with what I was saying about the TW2s, but I do like, basically for this channel, the whole reason why I did it is because I do buy stuff or get stuff, and I want to tell you if it's good or not. So I'm gonna be honest, and again, it's not just quality. The TW2s are quality. However, they are expensive. They're $300 and they have a 3-hour battery life. I'm not spending $100 per hour. Like, come on, dude. If you're projecting me 7, give me 7. Give me 6.5. Give me something around the number that you're promising me. Do not give me some BS. So I still have them. I use them occasionally, but they're not my favorite in terms of like reliability or like long time use, because I can't use them long time. But sounds great. But again, $300 for 3 hours, meh. Come on. What are we, 2016? That battery is way too big. Oh yeah, so on the Neuraloop cable, when they brought the new ones, I think I brought out my like biggest. I have a ton of batteries, but I think I brought out my biggest one, and it's like gigantic. I don't even know where it is right now. How do I lose that? Is it over here? No, I mean I have big ones like this. I have this one too. It's just a smaller version of it. Same battery capacity, but it's just slimmer. But I have a bunch of Anker battery packs. But Anker and Aki have been really good to me over the years, so I rock with their battery packs. And again, like I said, sometimes you need to have a bunch of charges because your friends are irresponsible, and that's my friends when it comes to their freaking portable devices. So I'm there to hook them up. There are much better alternatives out there for $100+. This may be effective. Yeah, so I get it. Like, there's a lot of like USB-C stuff out there, but a lot of it's crap. So it's like this one. The reason why the Pro is really good is it could fit a lot of different devices. and it was sturdy. I think like some of the other ones are made of silicone or they're just not as nice. So $100, yeah, it is a little expensive, and you can definitely find cheaper stuff out there. And you know, like, dude, 25 bucks though? Come on, 25 bucks for a USB-C light that'll actually work. You can get a wand maybe, but that's not even sealed, and that might not be good enough. Yeah, it might not be a good enough environment to actually disinfect. So yeah, you can find USB-C lights for under 25 bucks, but good luck on finding one that's effective. I think $100, yeah, you could probably find something like probably around 60 or 70 bucks, but PhoneSoap's reliable enough where they have at least customer care and all that sort of stuff to help you through it, as well as a bunch of different options. Again, not sponsored by PhoneSoap, just really like what they're doing with the company. You deserve more subs. Thanks, bro. Yeah, hopefully one day. But again, small community, I really like it. I can still handle all the comments and be very personal with you guys. I like that right now. So we're growing, but it will be good to see us continue to grow. Oh, there goes my backpack. Anyway, so strange when people put honest in the headline. It would make more sense if dishonest reviewers put dishonest review in their headline, so I don't interject it. Well, dude, I don't know if you've been on the internet, but a lot of this stuff is paid. And a lot of this stuff is, yeah, a lot of stuff's paid, and they tell you what to do. Ubisoft is a really good example of that. Last of Us, the game, was a really good sign of that. They won a freaking award for that trash game. Like, the mechanics were really outdated, and the story was not revolutionary, and it didn't really keep my attention. Yet it still won all these awards, and everyone freaking hated it. So again, yeah, there's a lot of dishonest reviews, and then you probably think that all of your creators that you watch actually play Raid Shadow Legends. And that I'm unfortunate. I mean, at one point I thought that the WWE was actual fighting, and then I watched a UFC fight. It's okay, you'll get there. It's okay, you'll get there. Does the light turn off when done sanitizing? Does it turn red? Oh my god. This one was crazy because I've never seen this happen, but when I was doing some research on the forums and stuff, I was just trying to look for any sort of indication on that, but it sounded like an overheating issue, which again, not something that I experienced with my phone, so, but it's definitely that I thought that he should check in on. The Facebook page actually had some good information on that, but yeah. I kind of like when I get these, but it's also like if it's like something hazardous and it's not well documented, I'm a little concerned. So yeah, PhoneSoap, if you're looking at this, maybe make that a little bit more obvious in your documentation. Love it when people do these. I do like when we get scientific evidence or scientific study towards things that we review, especially as it comes to something that is related to the current times and tribulations of our world. This is really good information and encouraging for solutions to help us get back to normalcy and out of quarantine. Let's see. Thanks for awesome. Appears to be straightforward review. I've watched both your neuro reviews and it sealed the deal for me. Luckily, neuros were pretty sweet on top of the list. However, do full spectrum of these, convinced. Thanks for awesome content. Yes. I'm glad that I helped you out with that one. The Neuro ones, like both Neuro headphones I've had, I have like a strange attachment to. Again, nothing that I'm like very involved in the company. It's just I like that they're trying to sort of disrupt it a bit by providing a different offering. Again, I've tried a bunch of headphones. I have a bunch of over-ears, have a bunch of earbuds. But the Neuro company kind of did something different with how they were doing an approach. So I thought that was really refreshing. So that's the reason why I do kind of that's why I kind of boost them up more than other headphones, is because I do think they're trying to do something new. So I'm a little bit more patient with them because they're trying to be a little bit more transformative. While companies like Sennheiser and Sony, I'm expecting that to be pretty solid and expecting that to meet a certain standard. So I know that some of you guys think that I'm like kind of fanboying on the Neuro, but it's really just because I give them a little bit of leeway because they're trying to do something different, while the Sony Bose, of the world are doing like a, what do you call that? A refinement of something that's already been tried and true. So I'm a little bit more harsh on them. So that's something you should keep in mind. If it's something new and different, I will probably give them a pass on certain things. But if they're an established company, with like billion-dollar market cap like you, I'm not gonna give you a pass. Been on the fence for ages, and these finally helped me decide. Get my next payday. Hope they turned out all right, man. Let me know how they go. Again, Neuro's been really good in terms of doing new things, and the sound is great on these things. I gotta keep them. I keep them around. They're usually my daily drivers. So yeah, good stuff, bro. Thanks for that help. Thanks for your honest review. I will wait until the issues you mentioned are solved. They're solved. So I hope you get them. Again, the only thing that I would say that I would love to get on the Neuro Loops is maybe triple tap. Triple tap might be dope, because then I could do some more stuff with the phone calls, but in terms of your music listening, it's pretty much like 90% there. Triple tap would help me with, like, you know, a little bit more control, but this is doing great. So awesome. Thanks for honest review. You put some real sense in my head, and I'm definitely skipping these because of the price tag for the time being. Too much variability in the battery life. It's very true. Like, it's something that I was very surprised with, because I actually didn't notice it until like the second week when I was using these for phone calls, and they would just constantly die. I would make it to 11 o'clock and I start my day at like 8 or 9. So I'm like, that's not a lot. And I was used to using the Jabras, which lasted like almost my entire day. Like, I would easily get through my last meeting. Maybe you need to charge like halfway through the last meeting, but I would get through my day with those things on constantly. So the TW2 sound great, but I was just really disappointed in that battery life. So I hope that video showed it. Seems like it did. So cool. Very helpful. I totally get it. Very honest. Thank you so much. It makes total sense and very helpful. Cool. Musin's also a company that I like, kind of boosting up. They just have really cool speakers. I think they're great gifts. They're not like the best audio quality by any stretch of the imagination. Like, there's definitely, like, you know, your JBLs and your Fugus of the world that really have a little bit more options, and they're really more focused on certain things. But for the price and the sound, you get pretty decent things with Musin, and I think they're cute. So I do keep I don't have the OTR anymore, but I do keep the button around. It's just super convenient, and yeah, it's really cool little company. This one was interesting. So I did the tech retrospective on the human headphones, and it was just something that, because I saw like an ad for it right before they closed down. Essentially, yeah, that headphone just didn't really do that well, and I thought it would be interesting to just go into the history of it. I know that I don't have these headphones, and not many people did have them, but the people that did try them said it sucked. But this guy actually worked for that company and talked about issues with a lot of things in that company, especially with not listening to engineering. And I work in a tech consulting firm, and they do that a lot. People just ignore your engineers and developers, even though they're saying, hey, this is not feasible, or this is going to take a lot longer than you're expecting. Marketing, sales, you know, optics get in the way, and people lose track of what they're trying to accomplish. They're just trying to see the result and meet expectations that they shouldn't have set in the first place. So to all your engineers who are out there, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. Like, on behalf of all the people that are just like functional business people, I am sorry that y'all get ignored and y'all get, you know, your recommendations get shot down. You just need to find a leader, or you need to find a set of people that will be able to really understand you better. But yeah, I feel your pain. I see it in my developers all the time, and yeah, like that. This one like kind of hit home just because I know that struggle. So yeah, man, sorry you had to deal with that for a couple of years, but hopefully you're doing better stuff now, and your work is more valued. Yo, I can make them better. Thank you, bro. This video was super nice. Surprise. Yeah, so on this one, this is when I went over my impressions of after 2 months, and a lot of people were asking about what tips to use third party. So I think Nura gave out an option of some third parties that they say will be compliant. I tried them all. I came up with a couple of recommendations from Comply, and they're good. Yeah, I mean, I use them. So like, again, I don't use the stock ones. I use the spongy foam tips, and they're better sealed. They sound better, more reliable. So overall, cool. I would say that yeah, check out Comply if you're looking for new tips, and the stock ones that come with your newer loops do not stay in that well. Less of your face and more of the product from different viewing angles. It would be nice. Nice voice too. So you don't like my face, but you like my voice. I actually went through the timing on this one. I think like 60% of it is product, and then 40% is my face. So I think what he's just saying is that he does not want my face. He just wants me to talk about the product. And then he said different viewing angles. I went back to that video. You guys can too. I don't know how many more angles I can shoot that thing. Leave me a comment. Tell me how many more. I think I got every side of that thing. I don't know what else I could have shot on it. But who knows? Let me know. How do these compare to the Chi-Fi IEMs? I don't know what these are and you didn't tell me. I've never heard of Chinese hi-fi, so maybe something I can look into 2021. I don't like. I've just never heard of these. You need to tell me what these are. Are they wired? Are they wireless? I'll definitely try if I can get a pair, and they're not like crazy expensive. I can pick them up. But yeah, let me know. I think the job for 85Ts will be above all when they come out. Close. So I don't personally have them. I just use a few different people to gauge how they will be. Apparently ANC is really good on these. They're a lot more adjustable. They have a little bit more gradient with them, and the sound is better. They've adjusted the signature. So if you watch my review on the 75Ts or the 75T actives, I was very what do you call it? Yeah, I just didn't like the bass heaviness. I mean, it was palatable. Like I still like the sound of the Jabras, but just on certain songs they were kind of bass heavy and a little bit uncontrolled. So I think they fixed that on the 85Ts. Introduced a better ANC. I think they did sacrifice on water and dust protection, but again, if you care about that as much and you just need splash protection, you're okay with the 85Ts. So if you're in a really contingent point right now, I'd say 85Ts are your safe bet if you're looking at the Jabras at all or any new wireless headphones that have good call and device compatibility. Great review. I'll definitely be going with the actives. Again, 75T actives are much better than the 75s, just from both a performance perspective in terms of water, but also it's just slightly, the sound signature is just better across genres, a little bit better. So that review kind of goes over more of the sound differences because I do most of the overview of the 75Ts in general, like the size and all that sort of stuff in the original review. Mine stopped working. I gave him some updates. Yeah, dude, I hope this worked out. I mean, again, if you had auto on and off, it might be a little bit difficult for you to parse through this, but the firmware updates should be solving your issues right now. If you haven't, I hope you did flex your return policy. I mean, they give you like 65 days to try it out, essentially, after the update. So hopefully that all worked out. Please let me know. I haven't heard from you in a bit. So Karel, or is it Carol? Did you tell me how your name is pronounced? I don't want to butcher it anymore, but I'm gonna say Karel because it sounds cooler and Star Warsy. So Karel was the first person I think that I started seeing pop up on more videos. So they were the most recognizable return viewer, and they've been very consistent on commenting, liking, and making sure that I'm keeping on track. So they're an OG. So appreciate you so much. Thank you for keeping on watching me. Sorry for any delays. I know you've been here with me through this struggle, but yeah, hopefully I've been giving you cool videos you like. But yeah, you'll probably see their face in the comments, so say hi, because they're part of this channel, like from the beginning. Stick review, bro. I'm assuming you mean sick. But yeah, appreciate that you liked it. A lot of people did like that Neuraloop 2 months retrospective. Maybe I'll do more of those. Man, I love science. Thanks for doing this experiment. Sorry, I had to laugh when there's build quality issues in the hard service. Yeah, I like doing these science experiments. I think we'll get into these in the later comments. I'm not the best at this stuff. Scientific process is not something that I've followed through with heavily since high school when I thought I was going to be a doctor. But yeah, I mean, I do my best. I definitely see issues with some of the procedures I did on that on the phone soap. Some stuff I can just, clean up in the future. But yeah, glad you liked it. I do definitely enjoy doing some of those things, especially when there's nothing much to do out there. So cool. I think your review sucks and your opinion is worthless. Wasted my time. Well, bro, you don't have to go to the video. I think that your comment's useless, but it did help my engagement. So thanks, bro. Appreciate it. So maybe it's not so useless. I'm sorry I'm not as useful to you as you are to me, but I will use you. Thanks. Great video. I love my Neuro phones. I want to say stay with Neuro. Bought the Neuro loops today. Can't wait to actually have a smaller version. That is actually one of the reasons why I really wanted to try these, is because I did like my Neuro phones. They're just a bit heavy. Couldn't use them for everything. They did have some ear fatigue. So having a smaller form factor that was meant to be traveled with was something that's super appealing to me. The loops fit that bill, especially after that firmware update. So yeah, I'm extremely happy. I'm glad that you are happy as well. Microsoft. So the Neuraloop ones, for some reason, they just don't work with Microsoft Teams. But this dude is very correct. Microsoft Teams just does not work with a lot of things. A lot of Microsoft products just don't work with a lot of things. You'd think with something that's so established in our lives, in terms, especially if you're in a business world or do anything academic, like Microsoft products are heavy, but integration with them sucks. And their reliability across platforms also is not the greatest. I mean, they do a lot of cool stuff B2B, but just their B2C stuff is just a little, come on, Microsoft. You've been here forever. You're from my home state. Let's go, fix this stuff. I don't understand why you don't have more subs, bro. The quality of the video is amazing. Again, it's something that I like when I see cool stuff on YouTube, so I want to try to emulate that. I mean, I'm not the biggest channel, but I do like to try to get cool shots, have nice, or pretty nice. I'm not gonna have like MKBHD Red 1 quality, but I will give you the best quality that's within my budget. And right now, I'm glad that you guys are liking the quality. It's making me push myself to make better quality and not do trash videos. This review is very helpful. I've been looking forward to getting one of these for a year, and I'm finally going to. I loved how thorough it was. Yeah. So again, the Musin one, I had a lot of fun shooting that one. I got to play around with a lot of different settings, and it was just something that I used a lot more when we got into quarantine, because we were hanging out in parks a lot, so it was just super convenient. But I will say that, what was it? For the Musin one, I had a lot of fun just because I kind of tried to feature a lot of female artists in there, and those are some of my favorites. So listening through their music through the Musin button while testing was fun, and yeah, put a little boost for those artists as well. Support them, check them out. A lot of them have good YouTube content, if not on SoundCloud, so check them out. Nando, man, Nando, that there just reminds me like chicken for some reason. After a month of having these things, they bugged out, turned off, blah blah. He's super mad. Yeah, so this is when I just tell them the guarantee you have 60 days to return it. So I know a lot of people get mad about stuff, but if it's within your return policy, just return it. There's no reason to get mad. An example of this is why I won't pre-order anything anymore. I pre-ordered the freaking TW2s because I really wanted to get the white version, and by the time they got here and we tested everything out, the return policy was null and void, so I couldn't return it. So I'm stuck with these things. I would rather get my $300 back. But for Neuraloop, they gave you 60 days. Especially after the update, they gave an additional 30. So you had plenty of time to return it. I would say if you're still having issues and the firmware did not fix it, definitely return it. Get your money back. If you're not pleased, simple resolution. I'm so glad that other people like this backpack. I thought I was the only one. I used this in Singapore with when I visited my friend, and it was the dopest bag. I also use it whenever I can just do travel jiu-jitsu when I'm on the road. So it fits my laptop, but also fits all my gi, a water bottle, mouth guard, belt, sandals, everything that I need for jits. That fits in there, and it's all very compact and very nice. And I can carry it around like a duffel too, so it's dope. I'm glad there's other people that like the bag. I think they came out with a new version that's more waterproof. But yeah, check out the bag. Cotopaxi in general, check them out. I love them. They have a little bit of Filipino connection. That is me. So I do appreciate all of that. So Cotopaxi, let's go. Earn a sub with this well thought out video and explanation. That video actually did great for my channel. It helped boost my subs. So I'm glad that the retrospectives and like the overtime reviews, not just the upfront reviews, work out, and that you guys are appreciating that content. I've watched every review, and I would say that yours is top notch. Thank you. I'm glad. Again, I did spend a long time on that video just because I was upset. It was a little bit lengthy, but I tried to get through it all. So glad you thought the insights were good and helped you with your purchase decisions. Subscribe. Good luck with your channel. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Fantastic video. Just subbed. Awesome. Glad that the phone soap convinced you to tag along with us. I didn't want to get the Neuraloop, Neurophone. Is it worth getting both? So for that one, I put a comment in there. I'd say, like, if you don't have ANC headphones that are over ear, Neurophone should not be your first bet. I would get a reference pair that you can use all the time. Again, the Neurophones have sort of an ear fatigue, just because they're a little bit heavier and they stick in your ears, but they're a great like weekend listen. It's something that I use all the time on the weekends, and especially if I'm just sitting down and listening to music, they're dope. Just not greatest for like airplane travel and consultant life. In terms of the Neuraloops, no qualms. I think you should get them. They're pretty dope. Again, the fit's a little bit different. You might need new ear tips. Otherwise, solid. Triple ear tap. I'm gonna again triple ear tap, please. Good evening, Utmostcoin. In your honest opinion, what would you think is your best working out Neuraloops or Sennheiser Momentum? Have you not got it yet? Through this video, at least, I hope you get it. I'm going to recommend the Neuraloops always. The Sennheiser TW2s I can only recommend if you're gonna watch a movie that is under Titanic length, so under 3 hours, and you're just at home listening to music and you don't care about other things. Again, ANC is great, but any sort of microphone usage on that headphone will dramatically bring down your battery life. Sound is great. It's very neutral. It's nice, and it's a nice refreshing thing to anything that's colored. In terms of the fit, it's solid. ANC is great. Again, it's just not something I can use with my current work and play conditions. So for working out, I would say that the Neuraloops are better just for security of the ear loops, and you can work out and run around with them and not have to be tied to the battery. Bought the Neuraloops after watching this video. I'm very happy. Sound protocol, on the other point, it's quite poor compared to the Samsungs if I get disconnected. Yeah, so some people thought that like the Bluetooth was a little bit inconsistent, especially with that dongle in the back. They would say that like based on positioning or where it was, you could get weird performance. Open air, you're pretty good. I can see like if you're in a building, you get like less. So like in my house, it's mostly brick. So yeah, my Bluetooth does not stick up as well as it does outdoors. But the Neuraloops, after their firmware update, seem to be pretty reliable in my sense. But if you guys keep having issues, let us know. Definitely something that you can raise I'm sure the Neuro company is interested in hearing. They're very responsive to their customers, and again, seeing their iterations from the Neurophone 1 to the Generation 2, there's been a lot of updates that make me believe that they're very cognizant of the opinion of their users, and they try to improve it with every iteration or product. Nice PC. I bought them some Neuraloops because of your video. Awesome. That's what I like to hear. That's what we're here for. Do you think that this would work well for your speaker and turntables? No, it's too small. It's like literally the size of the glass. This is how big the Musin OTR is. It would not be. Again, the JBL party speakers, party box stuff, like that stuff would, if you have turntables, those are dope. Like I think the Party Box 100 probably is your best bet. That's reasonably priced. Again, they definitely go on sale a lot, so we'll look out for that, especially with Black Friday and Cyber Monday coming up. But yeah, the Party Box stuff is what you would want. The OTR is really just for portability, nothing that you'd want to plug it into. Next review, I heard COVID is affected by UV. Yes, it is. UVC. Again, I go through the different types in that video. The UVC light has proven to be effective on surfaces. Not so much evidence on airborne, but who knows? There's still a lot to be researched on UVC in relations to COVID. So definitely something you guys should research. It's an interesting topic. I set my phone so I hope they watch it too. I hope they send me a go. That'd be dope. Just saying. Because at one of these times, I'm going back to consultant life. I'm traveling. That would be dope. So, hope they got it. Thank you for making this video. Definitely agree with the comments. Entertaining, funny, and informative. Actually bought the Phone Soap Pro for my work, and then bought their Air Soap for personal use. I'm glad that you saw that the video was good. You went all in on the products. That's dope. Let me know how that airsoft is going. Definitely something that I was looking for as gifts. But yeah, glad. You mentioned breaking the hinge. Yeah, that was stupid of me. I don't know what I was doing, but I literally just slid that. Like I was stupid, and when I was trying to place it down, I just dropped it because I'm a klutz. But yeah, I'm just keeping it broken for now. I was too lazy to email them, but it's good to know that they will replace it on a whim. So thank you. Great video. I just got these yesterday, and they are great. Yes, a bit expensive, but compared to what it offered, the same price, they do their best. So I would say that, yeah. So like at $300, I would say that there is a stark difference in sound quality. So you have like your Sonys that, you know, really focus on ANC. Sound is not as good as the Sennheiser TW2s, and then you'd have like your Master and Dynamics, and the fit's kind of weird in those. The sound probably is good, but the ANC is probably not as good as the TW2s, so they kind of fit that good middle range. But the reason why I don't recommend them is, again, is someone holding a gun to your head to spend $300? No, probably not. Hope not. If no, let me know in the comments if you need help. SOS us. But yeah, you shouldn't have to. Like, if you can find a good pair for $250, $200, $150, $100, like, there's no point in spending $300. Spend the other $150 on something else. But yeah, I mean, if you like them, dude, dope. Again, not everyone's having the same battery issues as me and some other users, but that's just what I've been knowing. Using the microphones a lot, it's just gonna kill your battery. So for me, it's not worth it, but I'm glad that you find them worth it. Yeah, I think your review was too long. I can't help that, man. I just take some time to talk. I like saying everything I can, just in case it's useful to someone. I know they're long, like my reviews end up being like half an hour, blah blah blah. But you know, they hopefully give you all the information you need all in one video. You just might need to parse through it. But I do put the YouTube scrubber, so like the timestamps in the bar. So if you need to skip parts that you don't care about, like specs and whatever like that, and use all my opinions, you can skip ahead using that YouTube scrubber. So look at that at the bottom of the bar. I usually put them on most videos. Long live Noctua. Until you see Carl again. Yeah. The Noctua was kind of sad to get rid of. I mean, I haven't got rid of it. I still have it as like a memento sake. But that's my first like computer build without my dad, and that cooler was really reliable. It wasn't the most pretty thing. It was like brown and big, but hey, it was quiet. I liked it. And then Vladimir is another one. I think he's a Boston guy too. Like, I live in Boston right now. I think he's a Massachusetts dude. But yeah, like, he's another one that was someone who constantly showed up on my videos, and it's kind of been on the journey with me as well. He has his own channel. Definitely subscribe, check him out. He does some tech reviews. He does some projects. I know he's working on a desk computer, like you see it there. So hopefully we get that video soon, dude. I'm looking for that. I'm waiting for that. That's gonna be dope. But yeah, check out Vladimir. He's one of the OGs as well. But yeah, cool. JSTC168, thank you for saving me. I'm planning on buying these.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
Dude, that's my whole point of being here, is that I'm trying to save y'all money. I make mistakes, but I don't want you to make mistakes. So like, that's the whole point of this channel. It's just helping me, you know, give you guys cool stuff to look at, but also make sure that you don't make any pitfalls that you might regret. Because buyer's remorse sucks. It's better on me than you. So yeah, glad I could help. Oh, Bob Alui. FYI, distilled water is not sterile. Next time you use water for injection, or buy a chopper beats. iPhone's a pro and paid sometimes I don't want to wait 5 minutes, or often want to wipe off with organic oil so the UV lights can properly. Just thought a lot of people are sure not like the effectiveness of UV rays and components. I also put credit cards and phone stuff in it. I was showing units of sanitized cards.
2 hours later.
Oh yeah. Anyway, man. Yeah. I get your comment. There's better ways to make this experiment perfect. However, I think the intention was just to show that the stuff that I picked up on my phone before the phone soap was dramatically lessened after I used the phone soap. So there's a bunch of stuff in there, like I should have taken off my pop socket so that there were no little gaps. Again, I probably should have, used certain other materials, but I'm trying to do this cheaply, and I'm trying to do this based on my knowledge. So I don't have the best scientific process. I literally used some kits that came through the mail and used a YouTube video that I linked in the description of how to collect samples. So just went with what they were saying. Sorry it wasn't perfect, but again, future videos, maybe I can consider all this stuff, but oof. That was a comment and a half. I know you've tested the ability of home soap to kill bacteria. To check the ability to kill viruses, these samples have... Oh, another scientist. Yeah, man, I think the biggest thing was to just show bacteria, because that's all they purport to do. So, viruses I can't really validate there. I'm not trying to. So doing test samples, especially with the current situation, I don't want to kill labs with those sort of testing, and I also don't want to, pay for that. I would rather we're just testing bacteria and how it kills bacteria. In the video, I do mention this has not been proven to work with viruses. It's very much focused on bacteria. So again, the intention was to show bacteria decrease after the use of phone soap. So I think the experiment got there, but again, there's probably plenty of different ways to make this super good. For better experiments that are more scientifically sound, follow Better Every Day. Super good, very in detail channel. Better every day. I mean, smarter every day. Smarter every day. Oh, yeah, smarter every day. Oh yeah, so James Torres had a comment. I didn't really have an answer for him, but he said that he had found a fix on his side. I think the reason why this is important is because another viewer came on my Instagram looking for issues, and I was able to sort of, send off that input to him. So it's kind of cool to see viewers kind of helping out each other out indirectly. I'm definitely down to help facilitate those conversations, but yeah, I think this kind of helped, at least us trying to debug it. Me and Grim kind of went through a lot of different iterations of how to get his neurophones working with him. But it was a good conversation. This was a good option. I don't think this was the final solution, but it was on the way to get there. So yeah, it's cool to see these interactions with viewers and everyone trying to help each other, because that's another cool part or a cool symptom of this channel. Maybe Sennheiser says, finally listened to you. The app and earbuds gotten updates, and it definitely is a much better experience. I will agree with you that the app is a better experience. I won't agree with you in saying that it's perfect or it's good. It's an acceptable experience. It's not a good experience. Then the way I see that is because the multi-connect still is goofy, and they've introduced that feature, but it doesn't make it any faster to connect between devices. Like holding it down and then going through the device settings is about the same as toggling it through the app, which is kind of unfortunate. I just wish they had better integration overall, but I think the app has gotten better in terms of its ability to find headphones, but not necessarily to connect across devices. Louis, I don't have any battery issues. Mine lasts about 5 days, more 1 hour listening. Sennheiser Momentum True hurt my ears after 30 minutes listening. Again, a lot of these companies that use headphones, they're just using generic silicone, stuff that helps with their audio signature in terms of shape, or just something that they know will universally fit. If you need something that's like a third party, Comply has a great set of options that you can plug these into, and they have a lot of headphone models too, so it's pretty easy to find a Comply set that will work with your earbuds. So if the stock ones hurt, they suck, definitely look into an option for foam tips. They'll be more comfortable and more secure and give you potentially better sound. Awesome, more 10 out of 10. Thanks for sharing. Wear it proudly. Oh, I will, dude. I still love that jacket. I think I still have that jacket. I better still have that jacket. But yeah, for those of you who are OG know this, but like for you, was it new people? There was one time I was in DC and I was kind of sad because I think I was going through a breakup at that time. But I needed projects to keep out of my brain, or keep my brain active and not on that dumb stuff. So I made a jacket. And what it was cool because I met a girl at a cafe and she had a dope denim jacket, and I asked her how she did it, or where she bought it. I think I asked her where she bought it, and she said that she made it and then she worked with a bunch of people on Etsy. So those people I kind of just linked in this description. But yeah, I got the back patch with my favorite character of Shikamaru and like one of my favorite scenes from the Naruto series. Just added the headband on the side, or on his arm, just like he did in the anime, and then on the sleeve I added the Nara symbol from his clan. So yeah, it's like my anime jacket. So whenever Comic-Con usually comes to Boston, I usually wear this and just, you know, hang around unconspicuously. But it's super dope and it's a really soft jacket. So it's one of my favorite projects that I did on this channel. But yeah, check out the video. I do a bunch of sewing and I suck at it. I freaking suck at it. I didn't get any better over COVID. I still suck at it, but I can make a jacket look good on the front. It just looks terrible on the inside. Wow. What is this blurs? I thought you had like 100K subs because of all of your advanced equipment. First of all, that microphone's not advanced. That microphone's cheap as hell. It's like 20 bucks, but it's super dope. So if you guys need a portable recording solution, that Fifine's pretty solid. It is great quality for its size, and you know, better than a blue mic that's 100 bucks. But yeah, I do have some equipment. Like I'm using them right now. But I think it's just because like I did a lot of research to make sure that the equipment I had going out the gate for, you know, the first few years of my channel, this should, like, all this stuff should hold up. They should work. I don't have to reinvest or do anything crazy. Like my channel had to blow up for me to like buy new stuff, and that's just because it would be a toy, not because it's necessary. But I think I have a good camera, a good lens, a good microphone. But I think again that goes back to the quality thing. I just want this stuff to be good for you guys. So yeah. Wow, great review. Like 1 subscriber, you should have way more subscribers. Yes. Again, we're working on it. We're working on this together. Thank you guys for coming back all the time. But yeah, it's slowly growing and it's manageable. It's fun. I've been contemplating the Sennheisers. Your review has some very informative points. I'm glad that you go into detail and covered everything. Like you, I wanted to buy. This is gonna be the one. I'm not sure what to buy. I'm leaning towards the Sony W8Fs. Okay. Again, for me, especially if you guys are on the fence and don't have like some place where you can try these out in store, buy them on Amazon. If you're really sold on the whole like Sennheiser is supposed to have like dope sound and I want to see how these things feel, or like I don't want to have these buyer emotions, dude, just buy on Amazon, because their return policy is insanity. It's like 30 days and you can return it for any freaking reason in the world. It's a great way to just test out all these headphones and then, you know, make sure that they are the one. Don't pre-order. Again, I'm going to emphasize, don't pre-order from the site. Go to Amazon, wait for them to come out. If you are on the fence on anything, just do that. It'll help you, save you a ton of money, and you'll be happier with most of your products. If you play in 1.25 speed, it's like you so weak at a normal speed. Yeah, I talk a little bit slower, and I think that's a symptom of where I work. We try to be very clear. We usually go over complex topics, so talking at a more leisurely pace that is easy to follow is sort of my speech. When I'm talking with friends, it's much faster. We're just not friends yet, bro. I'll get there. Maybe I'll get faster. But I'm glad that you watched the whole video. If you put it at 1.25 speed, I still get that watch time. It's still dope. But yeah, I speak slow. I'm sorry. Especially because I feel like it's better that way across different listeners. But yeah, I'm sorry if you think I should speak faster. But yeah, there is that YouTube option, so go for it. Ooh, I like how this is formatted. Thanks, Mom. I'm glad you found my video. Man, you seem like a good guy. I like what you're aiming for in your review, but it's boring. This could be like 15 or 17 minutes. It's true, probably. But again, speak slow, speak clear, and I'm trying to just put in everything I can in the videos I can. If you don't like it, again, the scrub bar is going to be there for most videos so that you can skip around to the parts that you find most relevant. Or there's probably faster people like MKBHD. So hopefully he'll go over the tech that you're looking at. Oh, Vlad. Love to know what build. Well, yeah. So for this one, like we just kind of built the same stuff together. But yeah, I'm glad that you approved, bro. Again, desktop PC. We're waiting. Let's see. Nice one, man. Yeah, dude, it's weird. This is my most popular video, but I fucking roasted those. Headphones. I got like 70K on that, or I don't know, maybe 80K now. But that's my most popular video by far. I have no idea why people care about those headphones. They're not those expensive, so maybe they're a good budget model, but like I didn't have great things to say about them, man. I thought they were just like, well, whatever. There are probably better options out there. I haven't really done a retrospective on that in a while, but maybe I'll do another like X budget headphones that you can find on Amazon for X amount of money. So yeah, if you guys are interested in like a breakdown of like a few different options that are like on the cheaper side, like $200 or under, let me know. I'll find some stuff on Amazon that's highly rated and I'll just do a comparison on them, and then probably freaking return them because I won't need them. But hey, whatever you need for content, right? What are your thoughts on running? Basically, they're dope. I run with these a lot. I do jump rope with them a lot. Agility drills, whole kit and caboodle. So, not just running straight, change the direction, all that stuff, they stay in. Use them in the rain, really no issue. Get some mistaps if the rain hits the ear cup or ear pad. That's probably the biggest thing. But if you're just running and it's a nice day out, then these should fit your bill. Dude, awesome review. I stumbled upon your pager after recently switching to the Jaybird Vistas. Like literally 2 hours ago. I was comparing the bass and sound quality. I was disappointed. Yup. A huge shout out to that. Yeah. So, dude, like the Vistas, I think me and my friend Rodrigo were like loyalists to the Jaybirds because they were just like, they were the only ones that fit our ears, and they had decent controls and they worked for working out. But then the industry caught up like so fast and they suck. Like when I started listening to Jabras, which I just assumed that like never were good, they were like night and day. And like the thing with the Jabra or the Jaybirds is that they were on the button break on freaking month 9 and I'd buy a new set. I mean, they were cheap enough, or not cheap enough, they were reasonable enough where I would justify the purchase of the new version of it, but like on month 9, 10, broken. Like just like not working with the Bluetooth. So I'm glad the industry caught up and blew them out the water. But yeah, Jaybirds are not my favorite at all. Spent a bunch of money with them. Glad that everyone else has just caught up and given us a ton of new options for wireless earbuds. Is that it? Oh, that's it! We just went through them all. Not all of them. Obviously, there's other comments in there. These are just the ones that I highlighted. But yeah, we went through that all in under an hour. I'm definitely gonna try to cut this out to make this a little bit shorter. But yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate all of the comments. I definitely, if you looked at that, I respond to everything or react to everything. So yeah, I think we've picked up a few headphones there that we want to check out in 2021, as well as some other ideas on how to improve the reviews. Again, it's for you scientists. I know I roasted you a bit, but hey, I'm just being honest with it. I will work on my scientific procedures in the future, so just be patient with it if I ever do an experiment. But yes, thank you guys. If you're new here, if you want to help be part of my 1000 special, leave a comment, subscribe, like, do all the things you normally do on a video like you'd love. And yeah, I'll see you guys very shortly. Oh, you want a preview? You want a preview what we're gonna look at? Boom, boom. Preview. Divoom. Divoom, boom, boom. Divoom. I got this in the mail from them and it looks kind of cool. But yeah, this will probably be my next review because I need to get this out. But yeah, and then the pandas. This is gonna be my schedule. But anyway, thank you guys for sticking around. Yeah, appreciate it. See you like this on the 1000, which we're coming up on very shortly.